Do-rag wisdom, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Earth Day Y2K 20.03.16. Just 201 days more of this creep, not counting the post-election. Plenty of time for this monster to do more damage. I have some important information for you. Every once in a while I want to do this during the Trumpovirus pandemic. But first, a word from our sponsor. Fake Senate impeachment trial. No vindication, no adjudication, and no exoneration. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Before I make my next new broadcast, I will answer one of my message boards, the one that I did on Lonesome Roads and in Face in the Crowd. And sorry if I do not always get to them. Hello, folks. I hope that all of you are healthy and symptom-free during this zombie apocalypse, the Trumpovirus. And I want to give you some important information concerning this new virus, this novel virus. I am calling the COVID-19 virus Trumpovirus because in spite of what comes out of Trump's mouth, this plague belongs to him. I am not surprised by what is happening now. It was only a matter of time that Trumpovirus, criminal incompetence, would catch up to him and to us all. This criminal administration, ladies and gentlemen, was warned about this disease. I think it was the end of December, beginning of January, sometime during that time. And as much as a month or so ago, while I was watching Rachel Maddow, an expert warned about what was coming. She called it a total disruption of our whole social behaviors and services. The only thing that Trump vid 45 cares about is his stock market numbers. The only thing the monster cares about is running and ruining our country for another 4 years for his king, Putin. I only hope that Trump vid 45 gets expelled from our lives, or else reign over a country with millions of dead. My first advice to all of you is to pay no attention to the creep behind the spread of the disease. Only listen to the experts. I will try to broadcast when I can. I have some other projects I have to work on, so if you see less broadcasts sometimes, that's because of that. But I'm not stopping. Even if there's one person watching me, I'm not stopping. We got to save our country and save our lives. I am 69 and suffering from a pre-existing condition called psoriatic arthritis. I've had it for years. It is an autoimmune disease which requires me to get 2 shots in the stomach of this immune system depressor drug called Cimzia. And when I get the shots in the stomach, I kind of smile because it reminds me of that scene from Rabid, that David Cronenberg classic, when this guy is getting shots in the stomach. The last thing I want to do is drop dead while this Trumpovirus disease is ravaging our land. My wife's father died while this creep was president. Her brother, one of my best friends, died. Kirk Douglas died. No one should have to die while this bastard is ruining and running our country. So I'm hunkering down and taking the situation very seriously. Trump vid 45, aka COVID-19, is called novel because it is new. Presently, there is no vaccine for this disease. So if you get it, your treatment won't be curative, but will be palliative. The death rate of this disease, they say, is around 2%. This means that if 10 people get it, 2 of them may die. If all 60 million or so Trump supporters got this disease and 2% of them die from it, that is around 1.2 million people. COVID-19 could mainly kill people in my category, the old and those with pre-existing conditions. Some people may even get mild symptoms of it. The scary thing about this is its novelty, its newness. We really don't know what it will do even when the weather gets warm. And we don't have a vaccine for it. We're swinging in the wind, folks. You can get COVID-19 if you are exposed to the droplets that come from the infected, sneezing, or coughing. Always make sure to stay at least 6 feet away from people and even stay 12 feet away from them. Seriously. And do not go into enclosed places where there are crowds. Wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water frequently, especially when you come home. A vaccine for Trumpovirus COVID-19 will not be available, as I said, for at least a year to a year and a half. Viruses have enzymes, the 3C protease and the RNA polymerase, I hope I pronounced that correctly, that the viruses utilize to replicate themselves and take over healthy cells. A vaccine for viral diseases require that they block these enzymes so that the virus can't replicate, and so it dies. As I understand a virus, it's neither plant nor animal. And that makes it one of the closest beings we have to a science fiction horror monster in our real world. Repeat, repeat. Make sure you wash your hands with soap and warm water. The warmer the better. For at least 20 seconds. Just sing happy birthday twice while you are washing. And that is your 20 seconds. Sorry to say, but the best thing for you to do is hunker down and stay in your homes. A face mask will not help a healthy person, but should be worn by someone who is already sick. The only mask a healthy person wears is available to healthcare professionals treating such cases. And you need trainings for these face masks. Regarding the COVID-19 friend, the friend is Trumpovirus, Trumpovirus, is going to be plaguing our lives until January Y2K21. And only if we manage to get him voted out of office. During his remaining time in office, who the hell knows what other catastrophe will happen on his watch, or made worse because of Trump's criminal negligence. And if we allow the Trumpovirus to remain in office, get ready for him to hammer that last nail that closes the coffin wherein lies what is left of our destroyed constitutional democratic republic. And we'll talk more about that because he's working hard with the judges and everything. Please stay safe and stay well and keep up with the news. I recommend the Washington Post, MSNBC, and CNN. The New York Times. A president of the USA is supposed to look out for us. But this one has left us impaled on long, pointed, rusted metal poles.